Clock down to 6 seconds here. Where does Fultz go? He'll fire straight away. That's a long two, a little bit off to the right. And that's the part of his game, of course, still heavily in development. Antetokounmpo right to the rack to get Milwaukee its first.
And it's been down to 8 in this series. That's a big part of their offense. They need to get out running, and they need to give Giannis a chance to attack before this defense can get back and set and load up to him.
48, a missed three, and then Eric Bledsoe, the quick answer at the other end to give the Bucks their first lead.
Well, he's got 7 points. Let's think about it. He hit a three, he hit a mid-range jumper, and he's gone into the post and scored. Vucevic is a complete...
That chip on our shoulder because nobody believed in us despite the fact that we were the #1 seed. And this year, according to the outside world, we're favorites. We have
to move his feet. He's going to give a great effort all the time. We see him running the floor there.
Giannis back the other way for Milwaukee. Kicks out. This is Kyle Korver, the marksman, sticking one from deep.
Defense, which has been very good here these last few possessions.
Terrence Ross injecting some offense quickly. 6 points in 4 minutes off the bench. Antetokounmpo.
And shorten their rotation. For the second time in this series, they've played 11 guys in the first quarter.
Antetokounmpo.
Really been any different against him. You know, they've gotten up and contested on both of those. He hasn't gotten anything open or easy.
Nice looking stroke by DJ Augustine, and then Antetokounmpo.
Coach against Kyle Korver teams. Every time he missed, I was shocked and I had a sigh of relief.
Giannis turning back Birch.
Rim and take his layup. A lot of guys won't. It's one of the reasons Ross is so hard to guard.
And what a pass by Augustine as Giannis just keeps on coming.
It's so difficult against this team, and right now they're just unable to keep Milwaukee away from the rim. Plus Milwaukee's defense is stepping up. It's been the best defense in the league for
the Magic. They leave Bledsoe, slithers into the paint, will shoot the floater up over the top of Clark. Giannis inside, offensive rebound. Back up, and he'll shoot free throws in game 2. Where does the series go from here? Ennis. Is it going to get a much better look than that? Orlando's still down 11. Middleton builds on that difference.
The Bucks are 8 for 15 from three-point range.
Antetokounmpo sizes up Gary Clark. Outside, Connaughton, that's good. Connaughton had just a couple of coaches talking shop. But a lot on his plate right now as they try to figure things out shorthanded. And meantime, the Bucks just keep on coming.
I thought they might try to double team him. Mike Budenholzer went a couple of steps further. They decided to quadruple team him on that last post-up.
Giannis on a three. Vucevic, first Magic into double figures. He's got 11. And with 48 seconds left in a half, it is all Bucks. Giannis. Gundy in the second quarter when this game started to turn. What kind of fight does Orlando have? This has been such a gritty team, shorthanded for much of the year. But till this point, they've just been outclassed by the Bucks. Chris Middleton, by far his best off.
First 2 games, we actually competed. We tried. We were out there challenging Milwaukee. If we don't get in this game, if we don't start competing, it's going to be a really long...
In the paint, we're going to not foul you, and we're going to take away free throws, and you're going to have to make a lot of threes to beat us. And that's your only chance, really, to have a good offensive night against the Bucks, is to take and make a lot of threes. And if Giannis is going to be your guy with the ball in his hands all the time in a close game, he's going to end up at the free throw line, and he's shooting in the 60s. During the regular season, in the seeding games, and already here.
Fared so far in their opening round series. Miami up 2-0 in their series.
But again, Toronto, right? I mean, and they have played very well, and I give them a lot of credit for not having a letdown, but they're playing also. We know they're very tough to stop in transition. It's not going to be easy to beat them, I know that, but it's not going to be easy to beat Toronto or Boston either, so, and creating a turnover on his pass out.
Fournier, dangerous pass, broken up, Bledsoe the steal. Middleton ahead of the pack, Giannis extends to the rack.
have trouble getting the ball into the paint and getting baskets. You're going to have to make jumpers like Fultz just shot, and it's tough on a nightly basis to make that many jump shots.
Mike Budenholzer. So a 19-point game. Orlando, I'll give him some credit. They fought back here in the last couple of minutes. But still a 22-7 run. Antetokounmpo this third quarter. Milwaukee trying to take a 2-1 lead in this best-of-7 series. That is Kyle Korver from deep on this Orlando roster. Unable to complete the 4-point play. Final 8 seconds. Antetokounmpo full head of steam down the paint. That is a scary sight for a
to the Bucks defense on this. And I like this lineup that the Bucks go to some, where Giannis is essentially your say. You don't see too many guys cut away from the ball. Avery Bradley, a great cutter in LA. Dante DiVincenzo, one of the best cutters in age, and he gets an easy bucket on the one we showed.
Terrence Ross firing the threes at the hot hand, not that time. So, Coach, you want efficiency? How about this for Giannis today? 11 of 12 shooting, 2 of 3 from deep. As a
1 inch off the ground. Spiro, the chance of a major injury is slim. It's one of the advantages, right? I mean, there has to be. It's amazing what the Magic have done here. Totally undermanned, getting blown out, and stay in the fight right here.
Boy, Vucevic, 21 points, 7 of 10 shooting off the bench. Here comes Antetokounmpo into the corner for Lopez. That's a 3.
With Milwaukee now starting to take the guard and veer back. And when we say veer back, we're talking about a late switch. The guard comes off, the big that's laid back in the paint now takes the guard going to the rim, and Bledsoe veers back to take away that three-pointer that Vucevic had been getting in the first 2 games and early tonight.
13. Augustine around a pick. It's a tough off-balance flick. And the rebound by Giannis. There comes the MVP to the basket. Nasty finish.